he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
Go ahead.
I think Pulisic is starting to develop some very discouraging tendencies, Terry.
As far as what?
He's starting to look a lot to me like a front runner.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with that? Steph Curry's a front runner. He's got 3 chips.
Yeah. But I was about to actually invoke the name of Steph Curry. It says he's a little Steph Curry in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a good thing when you need Andre Iguodala to show up and teach you how to win. All right. It's not a good thing.
Okay.
So he has the moment in Mexico, makes the pass out wide, makes a great run into the box. All you have to do is finish in a whorehouse. That's all you got to do. And he hits it right at the goalie. Biggest moment of his career. Hits it right at the goalie. All right. Next game against Panama, he gets 2 PKs that other people earned and then scores a nice goal to make it 5-0 and then shushes the crowd and is like, I'm silencing all my critics.
Hey, man, just let the kid score and celebrate, man.
My guy, listen, scoring a 5-0 against Panama after you made 2 PKs is not the same as breaking a 0-0 draw at the fucking Azteca to qualify for the World Cup. You need to stop acting like they're the same thing. It's a little Russell Westbrookian in terms of I'm allowed to have bad games. I'm allowed to miss chances in the 6-yard box. I'm allowed. The next game, you saw what I did? All the doubters, all the haters. No one doubted what you were going to do against Panama, Christian.
At home.
People doubted what you were going to do in the big game.
Yeah.
And you didn't show up. And that's going to continue to be our question going forward. And that's what we continue to have these conversations about. Is McKennie the best player on the national team? Is it Reyna? Is it Musa? Is it Tyler Adams? Is it Ricardo Pepi? Because in big moments, again and again and again and again, Christian Pulisic has gone missing. And he instead has preferred to dribble into traffic, dive on the ground, roll around, simulate, attempt to bait the referee into fouls. Terry, are we looking at the soccer version of James Harden?
No, you're getting ahead of yourself. And I know what you're doing here. I don't think you actually believe this. I think you're just saying it. And then when you kept talking about it, you were like, wait a minute. He actually sucks. No, he's not good. It's not true. All right. The dude shows up in big games. Like we were saying, he scored the only goal he scored in the Trinidad game when we didn't make the World Cup 4 years ago and not qualifying. He didn't score in this Mexico game. That's not that big a deal. We were already up on qualifying. It's fine. Did he set us up to score? And maybe the other guy should have scored? Yeah. I don't think he's this goal scorer that everybody wants him to be. I think he's more of a setup guy. Like, I think everybody just thinks he's like this fucking forward.
He doesn't pass. He better be a goal scorer. He doesn't pass.
He sets people up, bro. And look, this is what I want. I think Gio's the guy, bro. I think Gio starts games now. I think Gio's better than Tim Weah. Can we agree on that? Like, that's not even a question, right? Like, no. Tim Weah has been great for us, but I think Gio's better.
Because Tim Weah fulfills a very specific role for the U.S., which is the Adama Traore role for Barcelona. USA, Terry, I don't know if you noticed, very much like Xavi's Barcelona, all about verticality. They want their center midfielders making runs behind the defense, and they're doing all that to isolate the right winger with the left back. So they're trying to get Tim Weah on one-on-ones with somebody who's slower than him so he can go to byline and cross it, or he could shoot that shot, and get that shitty rebound goal that we've seen so many times before. Gio Reyna is not going to threaten defenses in the same way that Tim Weah is, like isolated wide one-on-one.
I got you.
What he is going to do is carry the ball through break the press. When they're trying to press you in your own half, he'll turn past somebody and now dribble uncontested for 25 yards to force the next line of defense to step up. I think that's where he brings a lot of value. But in our current setup, I don't really see the place for him besides as a substitute.
It's just tough for that amount of talent to be on the bench, man. That's a tough ask.
Can I ask another question, Terry?
Go ahead, Coach.
Is Weston McKennie and Tyler Adams' spot guaranteed for every match? Are they nailed down, written in pen in the starting 11 for our top games?
Yeah, I mean, as long as Yunus Musa is with him, is there a better trio you think than those guys?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is like,
I feel like
against some teams, I feel like against some teams, we'll need the defensive cover of Tyler Adams, and we might need more creative output, and maybe have Musa and Reyna as the two alongside Adams. And there may be games, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we have to start two defensive-minded center midfielders and Weston McKennie and Tyler Adams every game, even though McKennie is a box-to-box guy. I just wonder if there's some more creativity to be played with there in that midfield trio instead of just having like a set every game we know it's going to be Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. Man, it's tough, dude, because it's like I don't even know why there's pressure to be the USA coach. We've never done shit, so I don't like this pressure of starting certain people just makes no sense to me. But it's there. Like, these names have to be played, and if you don't play them, you're gonna see the big boys. You're gonna listen to the critics because if you lose a game not starting Weston McKennie or not starting Gio Reyna, if even he's coming off injury, blah blah blah, but there's gonna be those questions, and you're gonna have to answer them, and you're not gonna have an answer when you lose the fucking game. You lose a game, there's nothing you can say. I made a mistake as a coach. That's all you can say every single time. And when we get to these,
I should have started Shaq more.
Yeah, right. But when we get to like these World Cup qualifying games, the real close ones, the tough ones, and when you get into the World Cup, you don't have time to be answering these questions. Your life is just over. Like, your whole tournament is over and it's done. So it's up to him to figure out who he wants to play. And honestly, dude, his record shows that he knows what he's doing, even though it looks like he doesn't know.
Terry, for the first time in American history, we have options.
Yeah, this is true.
We have options. Busio is good. De La Torre is good. Reyna is good. Adams is good. McKennie is good. Musa is good. That's 6 different midfielders that don't suck.
That's true. But also, I do think this is why McKennie and Adams and Musa as well, even though he's younger, have been playing consistently well. Because there's actually pressure behind you.
Yeah.
You can't just be Michael Bradley and just play like shit.
I totally agree. And your spot is not secure. Sasha, gone are the days of Sasha Kleshin and Mihailovic and these guys.
Wow, those mixed Diskerud.
Yeah, mixed Diskerud. Those days are over. We're not going back to those.
Kyle Beckerman.
Oh, my God, Kyle Beckerman.
Yep.
See,
Scrubs.
Dax McCarty.
Yep. With all due respect, great MLS careers, but international.
You got to do more than pass backwards and sideways if you're going to play center midfield internationally. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.